Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Sheltered. Today's beverage is a nice glass of pink grapefruit with juicy bits. So in a previous video of Sheltered, we were surviving in the Wasteland and indeed exploring in it, and we got up to day 27. We have a total of 6 survivors in our shelter, and the shelter is, as you can see, quite expansive. It spans 2.5 layers, shall we say, whereas the bottom one, to be fair, has not got much there. We do need to keep on building, and building beds is our main priority, but we also need as a priority to, for a start, feed the horse and then set up an expedition. Also, we need to go ahead and I think fix this stove because its integrity is currently 30%. We have a total of 73 and increasing water there. We have a total of 19 fuel for the generator as well as 16 food. So we do need to get some more food. The advantage that we have is that we are making, or at least Orion is just finished making a saddle, I believe it is. So we should now be able to, yes, saddle the horse, which means when we send them out on an expedition, not only are we going to go quite far to a new town, we should also be able to, because we've got the saddled horse, be able to carry loads of resources, so that's pretty cool. Let's go over to craft an item and see, can we craft, we cannot craft, sadly, another bed. In order to do that, we need some wool, so that should be fine. I do want to, however, go ahead and probably create some cement. We might as well do that. Looks like we have the parts to upgrade a system. Yes, that is correct. We're basically looking for well, anything that we can find at this stage, but ideally, when we set up this expedition, want to take Ryan's tired and very dirty. Sharon is hungry. Anthony is not too bad, but sadly is also a child, so sending them out is probably not the best place for them to go because they've got actually they have the same amount of health as anyone else. I'll tell you what, we'll take Sharon, and I would like to take Michael, but I don't think Michael, no, Carrot is not willing to go on expedition. They don't have a height. Yeah, you need a certain level of loyalty. We'll send out Anthony because, well, why not? And we'll go to the map. We will cycle to the horse, which is a bit strange to say. Like cycle as in switch to the vehicle, which is a horse, not cycle on a horse, because, well, you don't cycle a horse, you ride a horse. Anyway, I guess with that attitude, you definitely can't cycle a horse. We're going to go around there to the new area. There's also a trade caravan, but actually what we'll do instead, remove those, and instead we'll go over here because we haven't been to this town for a while. That's, I think it's 8 or 9 days. 8 days, yes. So it means we should have some resources by the time we come to this area, and then obviously we'll be able to come back via these routes here because it says 8 days ago, and that should do us quite nicely. So confirm that. We have saddled the horse, or we are saddling the horse. We will equip the bags there as well as the gas masks. We'll do the same for Anthony as well. We're not going to take any weapons because we simply don't need to, and that should be about right. So we'll send that there. You can see the horse is it not being saddled? Oh, hang on. I don't know if it is being saddled. Question. I don't know if it has been saddled. Open storage. The saddle is... I'm not seeing it. I'm hoping that the horse has been saddled, unless it is here and I just can't see it. But looking around, not seeing the saddle. The saddle allows us to get an extra, I believe. How many is it? I think the saddle. Oh yeah, well there's definitely a saddle on the side of that horse, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I believe the saddle allows us to. Where are they off to? Where are they off to? That's interesting. Accept the transmission, search location. We should probably get Francis to repair stuff. Actually, we'll take the suit with Michael there, and then we'll crack on. Yeah, the saddle allows us to keep, I believe it is... How many items is it? I believe it is a total of 12 items, plus obviously we've got... the other stuff there as well. We currently have only one small crate, and it would be nice to craft another storage box, which we do have the option for, so we are going to craft that. Actually, let's not do that. We'll get them to go and fix that there. We will cancel that building, because I don't know if we have... That's a small crate, but we do have an option for a medium crate, which requires a little bit less wood, so we're going to cancel that building there. So that is cancelled. Craft an item. Over to the... we don't have nowhere near enough wood. 30 slots for that one, but 20 slots for that one. So it's best having some of that one. Accept the transmission, examine the items, and as always, this is a small house. We're just going to take everything. So burnt out laptop, batteries, coal, leather, the lot. You can see we've got a total of 40 storage now, which is amazing compared to our like 24 last time, because we're using really cheap carrier bags, I think, at one point. So we're going to craft that, which is good. We have people sleeping in here. We also want to, once we've repaired these, because you can see the water filter and stuff's going down, probably fill up the generator with a bit of fuel. Let's accept the transmission. There's some strangers here. Let's approach the strangers and see what they have to say. So we do have some options to trade, so hopefully we can do that. And hi, how is it looking up ahead? Confirm. We will trade. And yes, they do have options. They have anti-radiation tablets as well as some limestone. I'll see if I can take the anti-radiation meds. I'm going to give them the laptop. I'm going to give them the fuel. And I guess we'll trade over... Do we need the cement? Probably. We'll probably give them the coal and... probably the pipe as well, and then we'll trade there. Personally, that was just really to get rid of some items already, and also it increases your, you can see that increases their stats, so that's pretty good. Before they try and go back inside, I will tell them to fix that water filter there. Once again, accept the transmission, search location. There'll be a lot of back and forward and stuff. Trying to do all that. That is now being done. Let's clean the shelter. I've told Ruth to do that. Also, that bed does need repairing, which is obviously... it's quite good when you repair the sheets with the blowtorch, but there you are. I wonder if there's any options for upgrading there. We could go for the decontamination upgrade version 2. I guess... that would be alright, but we've got no resources for any of that, actually. Let's go to accept the transmission, examine the items from this medium house. We've got food rations, we've got coffee, we've got all manner of items, mortars, duct tape, the lot. We're just going to confirm that. As I said, the purpose really at this stage is to just get as much as we can. We will be doing some trading later on anyway, because I know on the map, if we go to view map here, on the right hand side we can see that there is a trade caravan there. Unknown what it's about, but at least we know that it is there. Looks like Michael is just about finished there, so we will tell them to return the suit. We have good water coming in. We've currently got 2 medium water butts and 2 small water butts. It would be nice to craft another medium, but it requires plastic. Although, to be fair, if we rip out one of the smaller ones, we should get some resources back. So that actually might be the better way of doing it. So rearrange shelter, that one. Actually, no, you can't do it that way. My mistake. Let's put that there and then confirm with space. Accept the transmission, examine some items, and we've got petrol can. This is a small petrol station. We've got some pliers, switch, limestone, all manner of stuff. Even now, we can see we've only just got to half, which is excellent, so we'll confirm that. He's going to put the stuff back, and he's probably got... actually, we'll probably add fuel to the generator. Once again, accept transmission, search location, and we'll get Ruth to fix this bed. Even though someone's sleeping in it, they are sleeping quite soundly, although, to be fair, this is a little bit of an extreme electric blanket, and, ooh, that's right at eye level, so not too good. Although, to be fair, there's no light around here, so at least they'll see that. Let's go to accept transmission, examine items once again. We've got 4 broken radios. This is a medium house. Apparently this person really liked listening to the wireless there, and we'll confirm all that. There's also a hidden items lockbox. I didn't take the lockpick because, honestly, I forgot. So, there you are. There's the end of that chat. Let's go to, once again, accept transmission, search that location, and I do want to deconstruct some of this water here. We currently have 56 of... actually, no, we'll deconstruct... we'll cancel that, deconstruct that one. Yeah, we have 56 water out of 100 with only 8% or 7% contamination. It's slowly going down there. Let's examine some items here, and once again we're just going to pick up everything. It's very surprising that even at this stage we are getting full. A lot of this stuff we will dump, we just don't need it, but it's best to take it all while you can. Looks like Ryan is up and about, so that is fine. How are we doing for the vehicle? That is, well, it's seen better days. It's got not even got tyres on, so yeah. Integrity, low on that one there. Small water butt deconstructed. The following items are being added to your inventory. Plastic and the rubber, which is exactly what we wanted. We will go with a craft item. Tier 2, it's the medium water butt, and we'll place it in there. Just because you're best off having storage. Water, the only way to get it is, well, when it rains, and also you can bring it back from when you're searching, but it's the first thing you generally just get rid of because you just don't need it. Right, so I'll get this person to fix there. Francis can go and fix the medium freezer. We do want to get Ruth to go to craft item, and I'm just going to double check. We have all manner of options. We've got Pua stove, we've got some green paints, we've got a small freezer we don't need. Don't need fire extinguisher because we haven't had a fire yet, although to be fair, the time when you desperately need a fire extinguisher and you don't have one, yeah, we should probably build one at some point. Don't need another lockpick. Binoculars adds discovery locations within the world. Cool. Metal detector, handy device that aids in locating objects. Equip this item to use it. Coffee machine, tents. Basically, there's loads of stuff that I would like. A bunk bed would be good, but that's tier 4, and that requires an upgrade which we just can't get. And a toy box would be good, but again, it requires some wood there. Punch bag increases strength and dexterity. That would be quite good, but bed is the main thing, really. We've got the springs, we've got the nails, but we don't have the wood or the wool. First aid kit we can make. I don't know if we need... we've already got 8, so no, we don't need them. Rat trap, we don't have any rats. A paint can trap and hiding spot and trap wire. There's loads of stuff there, but we haven't had a raid, and I don't know if or when we'll have one. A shower would be better. At the moment, we don't have any proper plumbed-in showers or a toilet. There's a plumbed-in toilet which requires metal and wood. And is there not... There's another shower there, which is, again, it's just resources. We just don't have those resources, so... What we'll do is those doors are fully repaired. That is actually... let's harvest the trap there because there is a rabbit just there. So we'll get that sorted. Once again, we'll get involved. Cross pass with someone. They want to talk. So we'll have a little chat with them. See what the deal is. If they say Avon calling, I'm going to shoot them in the face. Right, so hello there. How you doing? Confirm. Oh, they want to join up. We will reject because, quite frankly, we've already got enough in the shelter. In fact, I believe we're at maximum levels. Let me go ahead and upgrade that. Spot with 6 people at the shelter at once. That is the output upgrade 1. Now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people here. But if we upgrade that, it does say... have 6 people in the shelter at once. So I'm guessing that our O2 will be going down at some stage, but because they are almost always people going out and about, then we probably don't need it. Let's go to fix on this thing, because it's on 83% integrity. I just keep trying to get it repaired. We're going to also try to upgrade this. An upgrade to a level 4 workbench requires loads of resources that we just don't have. What about upgrading the generator? We don't have... Oh, we have options for durability and efficiency. Now, we have got 18 fuel and we're carrying some back, so that's not too much of a problem. And quite frankly, the durability I don't really need to do. There's the trap that we've harvested, but because I sent them out without the stuff on here, the hazmat suit, they have now got radiation poisoning, so that's my fault there. We'll take anti-radiation meds, we'll accept the transmission and approach some strangers. Looks like we've got a lot of people to have a chat with today. And don't panic, I'm friendly, says Anthony, and we will trade. So we're on the same page. I like that. People like us, what's going to rebuild a society? Sorry, state of a planet, one bit at a time. They've got fuel and matches and a mannequin head. I'm going to take the fuel and I will trade them. 5 broken radios, an empty fuel can, some rags, and also a glass jar. Yes, we are not fully one-to-one on the trade there, but we have got increased charisma for Anthony, which is good, and also it gets rid of loads of garbage that we can't use. Because I mean, it would be very nice to Very nice indeed to be able to get rid of some stuff there, but we haven't got a recycler. Also, it looks like someone's just gained loyalty, but we'll examine the items on this location first. Large house, which has got loads of stuff. So once again, we just fill our pockets with everything we can. It's really galling that I didn't take that that lockpick, because we would have had loads of stuff to search, but there you go. It looks like, as you can see, Ruth has got radiation poisoning and health is going down. I have told them to take radiation meds, and it seems to be that Michael is now... let's investigate there. Seems to be that Michael is now loyal, which is good. Let me go over to view map, and you can see we are in now the new location. So we are travelling all over here, which is good. Large petrol station is the trade caravan, so I don't know if we've done that yet or not. What if we upgrade the radio? We can upgrade to a tier 1, which is decrease the time it takes to scan frequencies. No, we can't actually get that. Shame. What I'll do is I will go to scan frequencies, and oh, looks like finally Ruth has now become loyal as well, which is excellent. She's cured of radiation poisoning, but she is obviously a bit hurt. We could send out another expedition, but is it worth it? I'm not totally convinced. And Vince is not for conning. Let's accept that and examine the items. And I'll just fill our bag, although we're very close to being maxed out. We went out in search of wool and wood, and we've got 1 wool and 2 wood. And yeah, for some reason this map, this is not a complaint, this is an observation, this map is completely and utterly full of petrol stations. In terms of fuel, we are wanting for nothing. In fact, if we could drink petrol, then we probably would. In fact, believe it or not, you can drink petrol. Just the once, and after that, not so much. I certainly wouldn't do it. Anyway, let's go for accept transmission, search the location, and do we need to repair any of these? Oh yeah, that shower is a little bit broken. So what we'll do is, oh, the one behind it's even worse state, so we will fix those, get those all sorted, because quite frankly we need to get them done before they break. And more items to examine. Loads of food here, which is good, and we are now full, so we need to start dumping things. So we don't need the water, so we'll dump all of that. We will take the hinge. There's also a scrap pile, which we don't need. Also, we don't need mannequin legs. It could be useful if someone loses a leg, otherwise it looks like it can be recycled. Well, I don't know if dismemberment is in the game, so there you are. So we're still scanning frequencies, which is good. We're repairing that there. I'm going to get Michael to go ahead, and why can't I use that? That's interesting. It says mop and bucket, deconstruct only. I'm guessing because there's no dirt around. That's probably why. That is probably why. We've got one more use in the snare trap. If we craft an item and check that, we need some more wood. And we can craft some cement, so we might as well go ahead and do that. Use our time wisely there. Viewing the map, we can see that we are still around here. I must have messed up the travelling because they went all over the place, but they're still looking around. There's still some places that we haven't yet searched. So the medium house and the school, by the look of it. Or is that actually being searched or not? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I think green means it's been searched, whereas blue means it hasn't. So we might not actually search the school, but we'll see. We'll see. We can have a accept transmission, examine the items. This is at the small pharmacy, so we've found a TV, which we can't carry. We already have one TV on us anyway. We'll take the meds and we'll take the plastic, and we do want to take the relaxants as well. Not actually take the relaxants while on the road, that would be quite bad. But let's get rid of the burnt clothing, and we'll take the relaxants. And there's 2 antibiotics, which we will take as well. We're not going to carry the TV or the scrap pile because we can't recycle them. Speaking of recycling, craft item, tier 2, and the bottom, there is a recycler there. It requires 15 plastic and 10 pipes. We have the rest of the resources, so it would be worth getting that. What is our total storage? 110 storage is fine for the water, but I don't think it's worth reducing that. I don't think it is worth reducing that. Anyway, looks like that is now being built. Craft an item, and we're going to go with... we can't even build in the shelter room because, well, you need timber for that, so we can't do that either. Not too much of a problem though. Can't deconstruct anything there. Small crate is under there, which is fine. Looks like we have the option to upgrade something. That's probably just durability and such, so it's no real point in that one. Let's examine the items from the restaurant. Not unsurprisingly, we have lots of food here, as well as cement and wood and glass jar and rope and all sorts of things. So what don't we need? We don't need the soap because we've got a fair amount of that. We'll take the food because it's always worth it. We'll get rid of the mannequin legs. We'll get rid of the log. I mean, this is 40 on our expedition. This is the saddle, which is 12, plus the bags, which I think is 8 each, plus what they can carry as standard. So it's actually amazing that we're sort of maxed out. We'll take the coffee, even though we don't have a coffee machine. I think they are worth quite a bit, though, for trading. And in terms of books, I do want to take the paint cans. I want the rest of that. Raw honey, used in creating homemade antibiotics. The jar itself, it says, can be recycled. Garlic, used by humans for over 7,000 years. Not the same human, obviously. Part of the garlic family, used in creating homemade antibiotics. We'll take the lens because we've already got lenses. We will take the honey, and we will dump the teddy bears, and we'll take the garlic, which just looks like small bananas. Confirm. And oh, hang on, wait. Don't want the glass jar, just recycled. Yeah, we'll confirm that, and job done. So, looks like people are just standing around not doing much. Craft item. Can we craft a light? We also have a hiding spot and a paint bucket trap. Paint can be attached to a rope suspended from the ceiling. This classic trap can disable an intruder that breaks in your shelter. Requires a tripwire to be armed. Has a 40% chance to disable the intruder. What about this here? We've also got, I think, spike traps. Have we got spike traps? Spike trap, yes. Spike trap can disable intruders who break in your shelter. Requires one trap wired arm. Has a 6% chance to disable the intruder. I'm also very, very tempted to craft a fire extinguisher because, well, when you need one, you need it there and you need it now. So I'm going to place a fire extinguisher up there. And we will make sure we accept the transmission. Search location again. It's quite a long search. I was tempted to send someone else out, but I don't think we will. What we'll do is get all of these people back to sort of full strength and everything, and then as soon as the other come back, we'll send two new people out. Scanning the radio frequencies, we found nothing, so not great. We will still scan frequencies. You can also broadcast, but there's no real point in that because, well, it just gets people towards your shelter. Examine items once again. We've got books, we've got teddy bears, there's fuel, water, paint cans, and wood, and that's us. Confirm. And day 29. Not bad at all. And are they emptying that bucket? I think they are. So we found something of interest. Looks like a person is in need. Let's approach that person and see what their needs are. Large petrol station, so it's probably not going to be wanting gas. Hey friend, I come... wow, well, my trade caravan. Right, this is Joshua. I have a lot of good stuff in at the moment. Please, take a look. Let's see if we can sort you out with a good deal. I am definitely up for an good deal. So, they have really good stuff, actually. They have loads of rope. I'm going to take all of the rope. They have plastic. I'm going to take that. They have binoculars. Adds discovery locations within the world. I'm going to take that. I also want the... so you can only trade 5 things. This is the problem. So I'm going to go for quantity. Rubber. And... don't really want sand. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need a bucket. Leather. And springs. We've got springs. We've got hinge. Duct tape's always good. For some reason, leather springs to mind, but I don't know if we need it. But there we go. And we are going to trade over for this some broken records and a pair of pliers, pencil-like tools used to extract nails. What type of nails, though? Are we talking a construction option or torture? I think we'll also get rid of... We'll get rid of one of those because we already got two. And it's just cluttering up the bag. And we are going to get rid of the... Probably... the coffee. I'm going to trade all, even though he's going to get favourable... Actually, no. Do we need to do that? Yes, because we probably need the space. That'll stack. That won't stack. That'll stack. We need 3 space. Is that right? Do we have any rope? We don't have any rope, so that won't stack. So we need 1. That'll stack. That'll stack. So we need 3 space. Well, seems to work out anyway. And there's the trade. And charisma's gone up on Sharon. Excellent. That's what we want to see. So, what have we got? Francis is listening out on the radio. Michael was building the fire extinguisher. Let's fix the freezer because it's very much damaged on 96%. The bed, one of the beds is damaged, so we will fix that and examine items in the large petrol station, which has, as you might imagine, lots of petrol. Hinges, mortars, cement, a lot of this stuff stacking, which is excellent. I think we will probably ditch. You know what? How much fuel have we got? 18 fuel, and I'm carrying 20. I don't need any more fuel. We just don't need any more fuel. Accept transmission, search location once again. We're probably on our way back now. No, we're not. We're still going around here, so we've still got the school to search. That's fine. That's repaired. That's repaired. That's repaired. 79 and 74. So we'll take a suit and and sorry, mate. Right, so we'll get Ryan to take a suit, and this is the medium house this time. Batteries, rope, transistors, nails. Do we need any more sand? It won't stack. We've got 5. Doesn't matter. Medium dust storm on surface, so that's going to start to probably damage these filters. And what we'll do is we'll get Ryan to harvest the trap. That'll be a nice amount of food. What have we got actually in terms of that? Open storage. It has... It's not there. So either we've used it all. No, it just says meat. So I don't know. I really don't know. Some strangers. We'll approach them. Have a little natter. Hopefully we can trade some stuff off. What I'm concerned about is that when we come back, we've got loads of resources. No, get away from me. They didn't want to trade. What I'm concerned is we've got loads of resources. We've got nowhere to put it. Got nowhere to put it. And, there's our harvesting. So 3 meat and 1 leather. While we're out, we will do some repairing on here. And someone's coming down into the shelter. You can see this is Sharon. Another Sharon. And we will accept the transmission. I'm looking for... Offload some of my stuff for cheap. Interested? Yes, very much so. Oh, right. Cordite don't need. Rubber... I mean, do we need it? Got 6, carrying loads back. Light bulbs, though, and wire. We're taking the wiring. We're taking the metal. Take the battery. Take all the bulbs. And we'll take all the rubber. 106 trade value. Well, I'm going to give them fuel. And we can't trade because we'll be full, won't we? There we go, trade. And job done. Good trade. We will add fuel to this because it's on 1.6 out of 2.5. Excuse me. Capacity upgrade 2 increases the amount of fuel that can be held by the generator by 50%. That would be good. However, it requires switches, which at this stage we don't have. Looks like Ryan's coming down there. We'll get him to return the suit, and then we can have a... We'll have a sleep there, I think, because he's a bit tired. And we need to go and repair that. Search location. I'm getting Ruth to go and repair that filter. It's easy keeping on top of things when you've got this many people. Fix that. Problem is storage. Once again, storage. Craft an item. Need more wood. Maybe if we start creating some lights. Oh no, we really want a recycler. But it doesn't it doesn't require any of those things I just mentioned. A good stove. Capable of increasing the effectiveness of rations on hungry by a moderate amount. So good stove might be the way forward then. Good stove, good stove. What about upgrading that? We've got the rubber, we haven't got the lens switches or duct tape or wood. Deconstruct that then. Let's get a good stove. Because at the moment it is just an oil drum. And scanning frequencies didn't yield anything. It's an oil drum with a hole in it. So let's approach these strangers. Obviously you could do a more aggressive build and playthrough where you just attack everybody and take their stuff. And the fact that that guy's just drawn a pipe means either he's deluded and thinks he's a Jedi, or he wants to hit me with it. No, he actually will trade. Yes, we can trade. I'll take these antibiotics off him, and I will trade over... What do I want to trade over? Quite frankly, a lot of this stuff we're never going to be able to use. So I'm just going to start dumping things that I know I'm going to have to dump when we get back to base anyway. Just under the trade value. One bulb, why not? And yeah, we're giving him some stuff, but it doesn't matter. And charisma's gone up again. Excellent. Done a lot of trading in this one, unsurprisingly, since he went to a trade post. So once Michael is finished with that, more things to search, more fuel, and more fuel, more other stuff. 4 wood. Can we not just find a lumber mill? A sawmill? Poor stove deconstructed, and we have now got some stuff back. But we will go ahead and get a good stove and put it right next to the fire extinguisher. That's why I built it there. But there you are. So that's now done. While you're on your way, you can fix that. That's a dust storm on the surface there. Get that done. I'm gonna guesstimate that we're on our way back. Why are they over there? Did I misclick or something? Where are they? Oh, they're there. They're coming back. I say recall. They're almost back anyway. So there we are. And return the suit. And this is where we have a lot of problems. Because... What's that? That definitely made a noise, but there's nothing there to look at. Anyway, looking around here. Light switch, we don't have wiring because we've just used it for the proper stove, but it's definitely been worth it. Lockpick, still a thorn in our side there. We've got all different coloured paints. Green paint, blue paint, turquoise, purple, orange, pink. Other shades are available. Spike trap would be very useful to make just to use up some resources. We are focusing on a bed, which requires nails, wood, wool and spring. And the spike trap doesn't use any of it, so that is fine with me. I will not place that yet. What I want to do is go to craft item, a spiky trap, and you can't place it out there. Where can you place it though? I'm guessing in here. Yes, let's place it right above the radio. I'm very much hoping it can't be accidentally tripped, because that would be bad. But to be fair, it is next to the mop and bucket, so that's not too bad. Right. We also have to craft a tripwire, I believe, for that. Yes. And craft that in a bit. Where's Ruth off to? Over there. We'll not question what she's doing. I think we know. Right. So that's done. Craft item. And, I've said tripwire. I guess, you just craft one. That's right, you just craft one and then you just activate it. And then it works. So anyway, we have now got, finally, people coming back. And this is where we have to dump almost everything in the shelter. Where we've got some stuff. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to mop and bucket here. So okay, perception's gone up. Anthony's increased. And that's alright. And take all. And the only thing we've left is 5 food. That's brilliant. So instead, I'm going to get rid of the empty petrol cans. We don't need them. And one of the... Oh, that's it. The pantry is full. The pantry is full. Wow. Confirm that then. Yes. I'm going to craft item. And craft a... pantry. Tiny pantry. Place it there. So then we can get that food out of the bin. We will go over to Setup Expedition. We're going to take Ryan and probably take Ruth. Optimistic and lazy. Fair enough. Go to the map. Go to the horse there. And, my mistake, what we need to do is look for anything that just says wood. That's the rude guy. Small house visited 14 days ago. Yes, we are looking for... We can't go very far. We've not got much water. See, all these houses are not good for... We need wood. Small scrapyard. Metal there. Police station. Loads of stuff there, but... Factory. There should be wood there, surely. Wrench. Metal. Maybe not. What about over here? Last went 9 days ago. Ah, church. There's some wood there. And school. Right, so we're going over there. There's also a mine. Hidden items buried. We need a shovel to do that. And we're going to go down there. Because I want to see what's there. And... that should do us quite nicely. Confirm that. We will take... Oh, equip the gas mask. Equip the bag. Equip the lockpick. And same thing for Ruth. Sans the lockpick because we don't have one. We've also got 2 shotguns. But nothing to fire out of it. Oh, sorry. We've got 1 shotgun ammo. And send party. This is something that I recommend you do if you don't want to feed the horse. Because, well, you don't need to feed the horse when it's out and about. So day 30... doing quite well, I find. Just waiting for everybody to go ahead and go elsewhere. You can see we are trying to make this other pantry so we can get the food from the bin. Current water is 0, which is not good. So I should probably have to... Anthony has food poisoning. Right. Take... Oh! I don't think there's anything I can do about food poisoning. Ah. Black rain on the surface. Uh-oh. Right. Let's clean the shelter. There's an albino guy walking past. It's like the presenter from the Crystal Maze. Oi! Get off the bin. Oh, don't say he's going to take all the food. That's actually Brenda. Take the food. I think they've just taken 2 food from the bin. Fair enough. Anyway, they're taking a shower, are they? Yeah, they're going there, taking a shower. Accept transmission, search location, and who we got this one? Patrick's coming along. Black rain on the surface is increasing our water, but you can see the contamination's up as well. So we might have to start upgrading a lot of these water filters. I think the problem that we have is that we're bringing stuff back, but we're not bringing the right stuff back. I mean, we can eat and we can fuel stuff, but we don't have just raw resources. There's some strangers there. We might as well approach them to see what they're about. The problem is we've got nothing to trade. So if they are up for a fight... yeah, they do have some stuff to trade. Not that I want anything, so that's fine. It would have been really annoying if they had like five stacks of wood. Let's respond here. So this is Patrick. Just passing through the area and wonder if you had anything to trade. Yes, we always have things to trade. They have some springs. We'll take those. We'll take some circuit boards. They have some bullets as well. So we'll take some bullets. And they have a lighter. Generates a small flame on demand. Yeah, it's generally what it does. We'll give them some fuel. We are, like I say, not in any short supply of that. Although, once you've went over your stack, you might as well stop. And that should be right. Look at all the limestone we have. Trade, yes. Job done. So again, a bit of trading, all good. Let's examine some items there. And found a lockbox, which used our lockpick set. And we found 3 food and 1 gas mask. So a lockpick comes good. 40, as we've had before, so that's fine. Craft an item. We can craft water butts. We can go for sand and cement. We've got satchels. I don't think we need another medium water butt, although, no, we definitely don't. We are still trying to get that recycler and a bed. Is that a comfy bed? It is a comfy bed. Oh, I didn't take the binoculars as well. Maybe we should have taken the binoculars. Aids in discovery of locations on the world. We still need wool and wood on that one. So, quite frankly, I don't think there's anything in particular that I'm needing to craft. So... search locations as always. There's the rain that stopped, and that's concerning because I don't know how often it rains, but I'm guessing it's not going to go straight away. And the problem being, we only got a bit of water on that one. And we've only got 7. Found someone at a small house. Let's get involved. Might be able to do some trading. Possibly. He's probably in need of a shirt. Oh man, hey, how are you doing? Okay, you alright there? Hell, you look torn down. Let's see what I can do about that. See anything you like? Nylon and batteries. I will take all 3. And I'll trade over a book. Yeah, I don't care that they're getting loads of stuff back. It's just to increase charisma. That's all it is. And how are we doing? Sharon, you can get out of bed. You can take a shower with soap because we're going to be very posh. We'll clean the shelter as well. Examine the items here. Lockbox, we've got soap, food, and a handgun. And all of the other stuff as well, so... like records and things like that, which we can't actually play yet, so shame. We can't arm that yet, but it's not a big problem. Searching location once again. The issue is that we don't have much water, and people will start to die. And no, you should have fixed that, please. The water filter. Can we upgrade it? We can't upgrade it. There's efficiency. Increase the efficiency of the water filter by 10%. Allows it to filter more water per second while it's raining. That would be very good, but we need leather. And at this stage, the only way to get leather... we don't have a trap, so we can't get it from that way. And we're not finding any around here. I don't know whether it's worthy or not us sending another expedition out. Oh, we can't because we haven't got the water. Well, there's 3 people, so we'll trade, and they're not willing to trade, which is fine. I'm noticing now that it's gone past day 30 that it's starting to get more difficult. Previously, we'd had only 1 or 2 people maximum when we were encountering different people, but now we're getting a lot more. So that perhaps is indicative of the time and the date and how long we've been going. Normally I'll have died multiple times over by now, but so this is quite a good run. Let's return that suit. We need to not fill the generator. Are they hungry? No, they're not hungry anymore. That does need repairing. Oh, that needs repairing. Fix that. And once again, loads of food, but we're not getting any of the wood or anything that we want. Where are we at the moment? Over there. So this is where we'll start. Yeah, there you go, the church and stuff. So this is where we'll start to hopefully get the resources that we want. We're going to scan frequencies. You might as well do something. And I don't know why, but there always seems to be, when there's stuff like dirt and such, it always seems to drop right near the stove. I don't know if that's indicative of its location or it's random. I'm assuming it's because that's where people congregate and eat and that sort of thing. So you always want to clean that up. Our water supply is dangerously low. It's on 0. It can't really be any lower unless there was sand in there. Let's have a fix of that shower and examine of items. And loads of stuff, but not really anything of great interest apart from the 1 timber. Got some magnesium and some wiring and such, but nothing great. Now, it looks like Michael's up, so we're going to craft item, and we're going to start crafting cement, because that'll get rid of our limestone, because we've got loads of it, and we might as well. So, still searching houses. We really need it to rain now, because people's thirst is going up. You can see on all of these, we've got 1 critical thirst, and the other ones are sort of mid-ground, so it's important that we start to do that. I'm actually using Michael to craft with, although I should probably use someone else because they have some skills that are like efficient and such. Small house here, so I'll have a little chat. Hello. Not seeing many others out here recently. Strength in numbers these days. Do you want to join? No. Well, they want to join, but we're not going to do that. We've already got 6 people in the shelter. That's 2 more than I really would have liked. And also, we're out of water. And there's a lockbox. 1 soap. I don't know who puts soap in a lockbox. And 2 gas masks. That's the main thing. Once again, we'll take the lot and confirm that. Someone's coming down into the shelter here. Hopefully, they have probably like a full... a full... Highland Spring on them, so we can get some water, but I very much doubt it. Volvic and other such things. Other water supplies are available. Let's trade with Paul here. He's got 1 food and 1 paint can. We'll trade over... I mean, does it really matter? The magnesium. I'll trade both. Don't care. Don't want it. Maybe I'll regret that later on. Inefficient trades. But I'm trying to get some of the stuff down. Let's respond here. Here's Patrick. Hey, how you doing? I don't suppose you could help me out. I'm looking for 5 circuit breakers. I got a sweet place and not far from here. Got it all. Just can't catch a break with these last pieces for my final project. Ooh, I don't know how many circuit breakers we've got. I'll promise them. I'll see what I can do. Switch 6, circuit boards 12, circuit breaker 4. So we need 1 more. So he'll pop back. He'll pop back. That's okay. That's fine then. So those are upgraded. We will fix the toilet. Beds are fine. Those are fine. And that's all fine. It's only really the stove that needs a bit of a cheeky fix. And oh, yeah, throwing up again. Search location. That's looks like Anthony's still with food poisoning. And we've got a clean shelter. There's no point in getting Anthony to do it because he'll just end up throwing up everywhere as well. We've got the supply, but we've got no. We need rain. Some strangers here again. Do some more trading. I'm just waiting for them to finish and come back, to be honest now. So, out there on their own, let's trade. You're a smart one. Not as smart as me, obviously, but I can tell you know that. Fine. So we'll get... Very humble they are. We'll get the limestone and the petrol can. And we'll trade over. Probably... a radio and 3 empty petrol cans and loads of scrap, and we're just off trade value 300 for the pistol. Wow. We really don't need the rubber. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna trade over the sand. Trade done, and then the charisma goes up. So far we've only got wood. I'm guessing if we had to recycle it, it would be much better. And, there's a deer coming along. Sadly, we can't do anything about that. Oh, found a lockbox with lockpick set, and we got bullets, fertilizer, 2 guns, food, and a gas mask. Plus all of the other things, which, quite frankly, at this stage, yes, it's great to have 3 handguns, but handguns don't allow you to make a bed. So, yeah. Unless it's a sort of weird bed version of, like, the Game of Thrones made of swords. It's just a bunk bed made of AR-15s. Let's clean the shelter. Anything else to repair? Scanning did not yield anything. Well, that was time well spent. So Francis can go ahead and have a sleep. We'll search the location there. I'm going to get Michael to scan frequencies as well. I don't know why Francis isn't going to go in the bed. I would have thought they would. Oh, cancel. Finally, rain, and it's standard rain as well, not black rain. Let's get involved. Finally. It's such a relief. It's such a relief that it's raining. Excuse me. Got a dry throat myself. And I'm out of beverage too. Wow. Totally out of beverage. Do you have a place to stay? Reject. Sorry. I'll see, it's raining there as well. That's nice. That's something I didn't expect to see. I wonder if that's just random that it's raining there as it's raining here. Examine some items. There's some more food. There's loads of stuff we can take. And we can't take them. We don't need it. Excellent. So people are having a drink now, finally. They're wanting showers, but obviously showers, I'm guessing, will take water. So yeah, we'll clean the shelter again. Water's going up, and it's going down now because people are having showers and using the toilet and such. But I hope this goes on for quite some time, this rain. If we can get up to 50, I'd be quite happy. I mean, any rain at this stage, any water is good. But I think it's imperative we get our supplies up. Especially because we're going to have we've got a deficit. We've been running it for quite a while. There's some more food in that lockbox. Loads of food. What don't we want to carry? What do we not want to carry? I'll put the books back. We got loads of them. We've got 24 food, and we've also got stuff in the freezer. What have we got in the freezer? 5 meat in the freezer. 5 meat in there. So that's fine. Looks like someone's coming along here. Arthur is coming along. Let's start to scan the frequencies there. I'm assuming he's going to come down and have a bit of a chat. Nope, they're just walking past. Okay, fine. And sadly, food poisoning is still running rampant. Anthony, still with food poisoning. First aid pack, no. Antirads, antibiotics, no. And there's the rain stopped. A light dust storm on the surface now. We got to 19 water. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's better than nothing. And there's some more stuff. And, oh, we always want to take gas masks. I'm actually bringing water back as well, which is something I don't normally do. Get rid of the radio. We can't do anything with it. And there we are. So, how we're doing for the map? They are... Oh, they're almost home. They'll be here any second, which is surprising. In fact, there you go. They're in the need of a shower. They are hungry. They need all sorts of stuff. And oh, yes, on the floor once again. Clean the shelter. So, radiation immune. Apparently horses are immune to radiation. Did not know that. So we probably need to feed the horse eventually, but we'll wait until everyone to come back. We'll see what we can have. I will take the suit and put it on Billy, although having a suit on and throwing up in that while you got food poisoning, not so good. Search locations 10, increased perception. We're going to take all. There's not enough room to transfer everything, so we'll have to put some stuff back. So we'll put back 2 books. We'll take the backpack. We will put some limestone back and take the... put the limestone back and take the wiring. We will put back... Good grief. The record, take the backpack. We will do... 3 rubber. Take that. And fertilizer. Fertilized crops will produce a larger yield when fully grown for use with the planter. Well, we don't have a planter. We will confirm that. We also brought back some water. See, we went up to 19 to 21. So there we go. Loads of increase in perception. And there we go. So, I think we will leave it there. Sadly, we did not get enough wool or anything for the bed, and we still haven't got enough for the makeshift recycler. But we've got enough to make some gas masks and probably build more stuff there, but we are really on the lookout now for enough resources for another bed. 1 more bed is ideal. A makeshift recycler would help us out. And yeah, I think... that is... Oh, we also have the option to get a moderate snare trap. But food, we've got 41 of it. We don't need any more at this stage. And don't think we need the toy box. A light would be nice, because we currently don't have one in and around here. But, yeah, either way, we will leave it there. Hope you have enjoyed this little bit. Well, actually quite a long bit of Sheltered. And then, oh, apparently, yes, you can throw up outside of one of these suits. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of Sheltered. And... he's now going to look through the bin. Fair play. If you want to see more, then by all means, let me know. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.